Hi, welcome. We're going to open up the shoulders and neck a bit in this class. So what we'll need is a strap or a belt or a towel or anything that you have that you can use to create a bit of resistance. And the first thing that we're going to do is take the strap and take it into a width. If you have a strap like this, and it's really easy to kind of set the width, and you want something that's going to be wide enough that you're able to take the hands back, if that's even possible for you. If you have any kind of shoulder injuries, you might not be able to do the entire movement, and that's totally okay. But just know that the further apart your hands are, the more accessible the movement is. The shorter the distance of your hands are, so if you make this tighter, then the more difficult this movement will be. And we're just going to sit in a nice cross-legged position, or you can do this standing up, makes no difference. And we're just going to floss the shoulders, just coming forward and back. And working with your own range of motion. And if you can't do this, then you might want to try just making the strap larger to see if it's possible. I'm going all the way back, but that's not necessary. We kind of really just want to find that point of the most amount of resistance and kind of just relax into that. And depending upon your particular makeup, the range of motion might not be there, and that's totally okay. It doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with you. It just means that we all are built differently. And then so from here, we'll take the hands directly over the head, and we're just gonna I'm taking the right side, so if you're mirroring me, you'll take your left side to the ground as far as you can, and still maintaining a nice straight back. So just opening up like underneath the armpit and the side. And then taking it back to the middle and then off to the other side. And you can either look straight ahead or you can look up at the arm that's up towards the ceiling. And then coming back. And then we're just going to come into like a circle movement of just moving the arms back to the side and forward. Kind of exploring your range of motion. It doesn't have to look exactly like what I'm doing. So let's go into the opposite direction and actually improvise a bit with the movement, just exploring what might feel tight to you today, what needs a bit of extra love. And just moving from your torso and shoulders in whatever way feels good. So now I'm like even rotating. Can take the right arm up, the left arm is back. And I'm stretching out the side of the body. I can show you from a different perspective. So one hand reaching up and then looking off into a twist. And release the shoulders. If this doesn't feel good to release the shoulders, you can also shrug the shoulders up a bit. Sometimes you'll have a bit more flexibility in the shoulders if you do that. And then bringing it back up to neutral. And let's come to the opposite side. This time I'm stretching up my left arm to the sky and the right arm coming down. And then looking over my right shoulder. It feels completely different on this side, I can only say. And then reaching back up again and just kind of swaying from one side to the other. And then taking the strap into one hand and then taking the opposite hand, and we're just going to see where the hands meet in the center of the back. So you have the elbow pointing up towards the ceiling, the other elbow is pointing down towards the floor. And just breathe, opening up the chest and the shoulder blades, feeling like they're reaching towards each other, looking straight ahead. And filling the lungs with every inhale. And now releasing the strap I have it in my right hand. You might have it in your left hand, but whatever. We're just going to change sides. And putting the strap into the other hand, taking it down. And then the opposite hand will come to meet somewhere on the strap that's at a point that you can manage for resistance. Each side will probably be different. That's normal. And let's breathe. One big breath. And exhale. Another inhale. And exhale. And then releasing the strap. And now let's take the strap in both hands. And if you can, you don't need the strap. If you can take and clasp your hands together and bring the palms of the hands together, we're just going to come into child's pose with the hands reaching up towards the ceiling, yearning or reaching actually over your head. So your idea is that it's coming over your head, but it won't. But that's just the idea, that you're either reaching up towards the ceiling or you're reaching behind your head. And if this is not good, then like I said, just taking your hands with the strap a bit further apart. And from here, just lifting up off of your hips and then rolling on the top of your head. And just stretching out the neck a bit and rolling back. So we're taking the hips back to the heels and then rolling on the top of the head and then bringing the hands over to the other side as far as they go. We'll just do this a few times. And just one more time. And then release the strap. Coming back up, you can sit on something if you'd like, to a cross-legged position. And let's take the hands into Gobukasana arms, so that would be cow pose. And I'm going to take my right arm underneath the left arm, so I'm not mirroring you. You can also do a mirror if you want. I'll just be saying the opposite. And then as far as you can, trying to take the palms of the hands together. This is not achievable for a lot of people, so you can also take the back of the hands together. And from here, we're just going to move the elbows up and down. Moving from the shoulder. And then taking your right hand and pressing the arms off to the left, and then taking the neck off to the right. So you have a nice stretch in the left side of the neck. And then releasing the arms, we're going to come to the opposite side. So this time the left arm is underneath the right. Palms of the hands as much as you can together. And just lifting the elbows up and slowly down. And we'll do one more. And this time taking the left hand and just moving the arms both off to the right as we take the left ear to the left shoulder. Opening up whatever line of tension you might have on this side. And then release the arms down. Let's do one more. Taking the left arm over the chest, and then just gonna kind of trap it with the other arm. I'm crushing the microphone here. And just until you feel the sensation here in the upper arm, shoulder area. This left arm could have a bit of a bend in the elbow, just depending upon how your physiology is. And one more inhale. Exhale, and then let's just switch the arms. So this time, right arm comes over. Feel nice stretch in that upper arm area. And one more inhale and exhale. And then release the arms. And let's just do a few of these shoulder rolls back. And then in the opposite direction. And then just taking your neck, your head to the left and then to the right, just going, rotating the head on the neck. And taking then the right ear over the right shoulder, making small little circles with your chin. And come through neutral and then off to the other side, small circles with your chin on the left side. And then bringing the soles of your feet together, we're just going to tuck the chin in and then do some turtle movements, like you're coming out of the turtle shell and then back, making a circle with your nose, this time looking up and then down, chin to the chest. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, now let's do the opposite way. So first looking your chin forward, making a circle with your chin. Forward, exhale, and then inhale. So chin comes to the chest, looking up. Let's do one more of these movements. And then coming back to neutral, coming back into cross-legged pose. Taking your palms faced up. You can close your eyes, just drop into this neutral pose. Just sitting in silence. So allowing the energy in the shoulders and the neck to feel settled, balanced, revitalized. And taking some time to breathe in the silence before you get started again on your day. And then remembering this feeling when you face perhaps some challenges in the rest of the day. Just come back to this feeling of feeling sovereign in silence and feeling that you're supported. Feeling whole. Feeling that there's nothing missing. There's nothing to strive for. Everything is already there. And then taking one more breath in silence. Soaking it in. Taking the palms of the hands together and bowing the head down, thanking yourself for devoting a bit of time for that extra love and care that we all need and all deserve. And open your eyes and welcome to the rest of your day. I hope it's a great one.